Restoration Day in Lithuania. Restoration Day is also known as Independence Day, which is every year celebrated on 16th of February. This holiday is Lithuania's national day and marks the act of independence from Germany in 1918. To avoid any confusion due to the similar names, the next public holiday in Lithuania is Restoration of Independence Day on March 11, which marks Lithuania independence from the Soviet Union in 1990. History of Lithuania. First known habitation of Lithuania dates back to the final Ice Age, 10,000 BC. The hunter-gatherers were slowly replaced by farmers. The origin of Baltic tribes in the area is disputed, but it probably dates to 2500 BC. Republic of Lithuania. Destination Lithuania is an Eastern European country with a coastline at the Baltic Sea in west. It is the largest and most populous of the three Baltic states. The country is bordered by Belarus, Latvia, Poland, and Russia, Kaliningrad, and it shares a maritime border with Sweden. The main religion practiced by the population is Roman Catholicism. The most spoken language is Lithuanian, one of the Baltic languages. Lithuania covers an area of 65.300 square kilometers, making it slightly smaller than half the size of Greece. Medieval period of Lithuania. In 1316 Lithuania was united by a man named Gediminas. He chose the title Grand Duke rather than King, and under his rule Lithuania grew strong. He made Vilnius the capital and he encouraged settlers from other parts of Europe to move to Lithuania. Jogaila era. In 1377 Jogaila became Grand Duke of Lithuania. In 1381 he was forced to flee Vilnius by his uncle, Kęstutis, who declared himself Grand Duke. However, in 1382 Jogaila seized power in Vilnius while Kęstutis was away. He captured both Kęstutis and his son Vytautas. In 1392 Jogaila gave power to rule Lithuania to Vytautas. Vytautas era. Under Vytautas, known as the Great, Lithuania was at its peak. In 1398 the Teutonic Knights captured the province. However, in 1409 the Samogitians subgroup of Lithuanians that inhabit the region of Samogitia in Lithuania, rebelled. Both Jogaila and Vytautas supported the rebellion, and they met the Teutonic Knights, member of the Catholic military Deuterorden or Teutonic Order, officially founded in March 1198 CE, in battle. In 1410 the Poles and Lithuanians routed the Teutonic Knights at the Battle of Tannenberg, also called Grunwald or Žalgiris. That ended the threat from the Teutonic Knights forever. During his reign Lithuania extended his territory to the east. Vytautas the Great died in 1430. Capturing of the state of Lithuania. During the 17th and 18th century, the Lithuanian state became very weak, and Russia was able to capture Lithuania. Russians enforced many introduced repressive measures such as restrictions on Catholicism. Furthermore, only the Russian language could be used for teaching in secondary schools and books had to be published using the Cyrillic alphabet even if they were written in the Lithuanian language. Books and newspapers in Polish, the language of the upper class, were banned. Why does Lithuania have two independence days? Lithuania's tumultuous history, combined with its sense of deep national pride, has led it to become the independent country that it is today. Independent since 13th century, Lithuania was first occupied by the Russians in 18th century. During World War I the country was occupied by Germany in 1917 while marching towards Russia. Lithuania got its independence from Germany in 1917 until the Russian Revolution and chose to be an independent state on February 16, 1918, Restoration of the State Day. Day of Restoration 1918. Day of Restoration of the State of Lithuania commemorates the signing of the Act of Independence of Lithuania. Throughout World War I, Lithuania was under German occupation. Finally, in September 1917, the Vilnius Conference gathered and adopted a resolution to make Lithuania an independent state. A few months later, on the 16th of February 1918, the Council of Lithuania signed the Act of Independence of Lithuania in Vilnius, the nation's capital. Restoration of Lithuania. Lithuania, in 1940 during World War II and following World War II, became part of the Soviet Union as part of Baltic states Latvia and Estonia. Eventually on August 23, 1989, revolutionary, peaceful demonstration took place. To show of solidarity to become independent countries, approximately 2 million people from Lithuania, Estonia and Latvia joined hands to form the Baltic Way, which was a 600-kilometer-long human chain that connected Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania, to Tallinn, the capital of Estonia, and Riga, capital of Latvia. This restored freedom to Lithuania, Estonia, and Latvia. Day of Restoration 1991. In 1990, Lithuania was allowed to hold a democratic election, and the elected parliament declared independence from the Soviet Union on March 11, 1990. This became the restoration of Independence Day. This decision, however, wasn't without consequences, as Soviet forces persecuted Lithuanians until the Soviet Union finally recognized Lithuania's independence on March 11, 1991. To help you follow through the history, we are displaying a video.
Iron Wolf at the top of the mountain. What has started with a vision was turned into reality. What has seemed impossible was once accomplished. Many fights, many unions, and many leaders made it grow stronger. Death has eyes, and we have seen it. And not just once, but twice. We did not sit and watch. We did not wait. We fought. Strength of a country, it's not in its size. It's in its people. You can take away freedom, but not the feeling. Iron Wolf, at the top of the mountain, head raised proudly, howling as loud as the whole nation.
Few traditional dishes. Fried bread, kettuduona. Cepelinai, zeppelins. Fried curd cakes. Kaibanai. Marwo would like to thank the volunteers who contributed to this presentation. Shivangi, Marit Delang. References. We are fully run by volunteers from around Australia. Lithuania culture representation. Lithuania national anthem.